It's Entertainment Radio. Guess what's going down? We got the special guest in the house, Queen BMAC, if you know her. But for those who really know her, it's the Queen. What's going down? I saw this young lady last week at the award showcase, and she put on such a performance that it blew my mind. I mean, this young lady was all around the room. She had crowd participation. She was working the crowd. She was all in the front of the crowd. She was behind the crowd. She just did her thing. And so we're going to welcome Queen BMAC to the house, ladies and gentlemen. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to the Triple D?
All right, y'all. Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl, Queen. You can find me on pretty much any streaming platform. You can search me on YouTube, BMAC Music, and it's music with a Z. So it's not spelled like, typical music with the S, it's a Z. So you can also find me on Instagram, you can search me, BMAC Music, same way. I'm on Snapchat, Miss Queen Bree. It's going to be B-R-I. So that's how you can find me like that. And it's M-S. So M-S Queen Bree. Facebook, you can find me at Brittany Queen. So,
already.
Yeah.
So Brittany Queen.
Yes.
Let us start by asking you, how long have you been doing this music entertainment stuff?
Really and truly, I've been doing this since, seriously, I've been doing this since like 8th grade. Like, no lie, I did it about 8th grade. But my grandfather, he's the one that got me started with it. We used to go down to Waco. And when we was down there in Waco, he pretty much put the mic in mine and my brother's hand, and we went from there.
Wow. Yeah. So shout out to Grandpa. That sounds like my grandmother. She used to always push me off in front of that church and in front of those people, and I'd be so scared.
Right.
I used to start out with those butterflies, but before you know it, everything was okay.
Right.
And now I'm at the point to where I'm not even afraid to perform in front of people anymore. So thank God for the grandparents for pushing us on out there.
Right. Shout out to Papa.
Shout out. So who are some of the people that inspired you?
Okay, so let me just pretty much give you some background.
Okay.
All right, so my brother, me and him, we started it together. It was, everybody know my brother Eric. And yes, R.I.P. Eric. So this is really why we're doing the Cash in Advance and pushing it, because we started it together, and I'm not lying, we started on a cassette tape, me and my cousin and him, and we beatboxing and stuff. I'm doing it like that. We doing it all, right, and I always was the engineer. Like, I was always the one pausing and stopping, and be like, okay, keep it right there. So pretty much, like, my brother, he's one of my main inspirations and the reason why I'm still doing this. And I can say, like, as far as who really, I jam, y'all don't laugh, I'm still listening to 1990s, like 90s music. I don't listen to no new people. I don't listen to, I may play some Gucci, time here and there. I may, play some, I don't know, he know how it is when we in the car or whatever. So, like, I'm playing nothing but throwbacks. So that's pretty much that 90s era is where, in the early 2000s, that's pretty much where I get my vibe. And, they was really talking about stuff back then versus these new rappers. They just mumbling.
Yeah, I find that to be true. A lot of the new stuff, you really have to get into it to figure out what these guys are saying. Back when I was coming up, you can listen to the song and you can practically pick the words up just from listening to the song.
Right.
These days, you got to actually go look at the lyrics.
Right.
Just like, did he say that? What?
And you saying that, like, come on now, dog. That's kind of
man. It's just that's far fetched, And that's what I was speaking about earlier. It's like it's not any more integrity. It doesn't seem like when it comes to music. When we were growing up, we had things that we just wouldn't say and stuff. If we was going to say it, we was going to use it a keyword or a cover up word, so you would know what we're saying, but you just wouldn't know what we were saying if you weren't down with the lingo.
Exactly.
But these days, there's no one they don't care. They'll say practically anything anything. There's no filter.
Nope.
They would say whatever comes to their mind.
Exactly.
And it's like they don't have any. They're not scared like we was. Like we used to be like, okay, I'm not going to say this. I don't want people to be thinking of me this type of way. There's other people that I might want to talk to later on in life that I might not want to know this part of me.
Right.
But now they don't. Hey, it matters.
And that's what a lot of the females is rapping about, though. I can't even lie. A lot of females they're pretty much rapping about what they would have did behind closed doors and making it like the norm. Making it the norm.
And it's crazy to me because people are more prone to say things that they probably wouldn't say. And now they're so confused, they don't even know that they're saying these things. Like they don't know that the effect that this stuff is going to have on their life, just by saying stuff,
Right.
And so it's crazy. It's crazy, the society that we're in. But we have to be aware of these things so we won't put ourselves in these categories that they put us in, Right. And you always want to be one to be thought of as a thinker. That person uses their mind. And if someone comes to say, well, Queen B did this, you want to have about 10 people on your side to say, oh, no, not Queen. No, she won't do that. Now, I don't know who you can talk to, but that one Queen. You know what I'm talking about? And so, and it doesn't seem like people care about that anymore. They don't care what you think about them, what you feel about them. I'm doing me, and this is how I'm rocking. If you ain't with it, then get off the ship. You know what I'm talking about? So you have to be careful because when you start thinking like that, it opens up a window or a door for a lot of trouble in your life.
Right, that's true.
And so you have to be careful for that. So if you could actually work with anybody in the game out here, and we're talking for someone that's already out there, the major labels, who would it be?
Honestly, okay, I just watched this documentary that Master P was talking about with Kodak Black. And I'm not even gonna lie, I would want to work with one of the OGs. Mm-hmm. I want to work with somebody that I saw sell X amount of records, and they pretty much was doing it out the back of their trunk. Yeah. Not somebody that can just play it. Like of course nowadays, we get our streams based off of the internet and stuff. But like me and my girl August, and shout out to August Red.
August Red, shout out.
Yeah, that's my girl. Y'all make sure y'all check out that song a little bit.
She's dope.
Yeah, shout out to August. But yeah, August, she's the type that wants to do it old school, and I like how she operates. And so for us to take it back old school and bring it from out the trunk and actually hand out some flyers and get out there in the community and show our face. I liked how Master P was talking on that one clip that I watched. Mm-hmm. How he was saying like the back to school drive, how he was getting out and involved and stuff. Yeah. But of course, you do have to, you got to pay money to get where you're trying to go. Of course, you got to invest in yourself. But same time, you can't want to go pay the white man, and then you don't want to help out the one that was, pretty much trying to give you the game for, a lesser price. It's more deeper. You got to watch the clip to really understand where I'm going with
I understand. I actually saw that same clip also.
Okay. So you know what I'm talking about. So, I would want to work with, some of the OGs. So, like, Master P would be one of them. Of course, Jay-Z would be one of them because he's so business-minded. Yeah. I like Rick Ross. I like people that's actually about their business and have other businesses outside of just, the music.
Yeah, and then they can inspire you on other things too,
right.
and that's what's up. So being that you're a female in this industry, has it been hard for you as a female?
Yes, it has been extremely hard because I'm not even gonna lie. Mostly everybody that I have worked with has, of course, tried to. So that's pretty much what comes with it being a female. A lot of dudes pretty much want sex, and sex is what sells. But if you really about your business, you pretty much, like I talk about, finesse these dudes. You don't have to open your legs to finesse them. Just use that mouthpiece and talk good game, get what you need to get, and then bounce. And that's pretty much it's been difficult. I had producers take beats back from me just because of simple things, and I'm like, we both trying to come up. You pretty much on the same level as me, homie. And you want to use that, but it's cool. That's why when I do it, I keep it strictly professional. It's all about business. I don't try to cross anything.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of female that I saw at the beginning of the year that was coming out. They had a lot of big aspirations. Mm-hmm. They were going to do this. They actually had some good sound, some good music. Right. You know, they was networking and everything. Right. And I seen them doing their thing. They were at every show. They was talking to all the people that were making noise at that moment. Right. And then 5-6 months later, they're no longer nowhere to be found.
Exactly.
You don't hear their music. They're sad. You know, there's something going on. And I look at the industry like that. When you get out there with all these wolves in this industry, you're going to have guys, when they first come to you, they see your talent as an artist. Right. But once you get behind those closed doors, the real them come out. They want to pounce on you. They want to talk to you. They want to touch you. And when when things don't go the way that they want it to go, then they get upset with you and want to start charging you all these ridiculous ass prices for this bullshit ass work. You know, at first it'd be agreement. We're going to work like this and we're going to come up together and everything is cool. And when they find out you're not interested in them, then all of a sudden you got to pay for this. The music belongs to them. They want to hold out on this. You can't do this show. Then they want to talk about you and backbite your name and everything. So I understand how hard it can be for a female in this industry. Yes. And some of them seem to fall short because they don't have that strength or family or friendship that can back them up. Be like, girl, don't worry about that girl. You don't need him. And then, they don't have that backup, so they fall victim to all these wolves out here.
That's true.
And it's crazy like that. But I pray that you young women can stay strong and keep your head above the water so you can become successful.
Yeah, I'm very fortunate for my support system. I have a great best friend. She helps me with my kids, same with, my, everything. I don't want to get too much into my personal life. I try to keep my personal life off of, off social media, but I have a great support system. Like my dad right now, like this morning I woke up and I was sitting here like, dang, I hope I don't have to cancel this interview. I really don't want to cancel this interview because last minute, I'm not going to say no names, they canceled, not really canceled, but kind of made it more difficult. Yeah. But shout out to my daddy because he came through and he was like, bring the kids there, take care of your business because, they believe in me. They really believe in my dreams. So everybody that's in my circle, they know, hey, I got you. If one falls short, I got you. So I have a great support system when it comes to my music. So shout out to the fam.
Well, that's what's up, man. And that's what it's all about, having a great support system. Shout out to the fam for real. Yes. We all need that support. and it's always good to have people that's behind you in what you love to do, because when you love to do something, it's really not work.
True. That's true.
We're going to get into this song. I thought this is damn Africans or something. I can't like it. We have a recording session going on in the back, so if you hear some strange sounds, just disregard that. Okay, we got a song from you. It's called Spin Your Bands. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, so pretty much this is one of mine in August. Pretty much a single that we're going to drop. We just been performing it, testing the waters to see how people really like it and pretty much who fuck with it. So yeah, that's Spin Your Bands, and pretty much it talks about exactly what the title is, spinning your bands. We finna make these dudes spin their bands if they wanna fuck with us. Excuse my language.
You heard it here first. Illinois Entertainment. This one's called Spin Your Bands. Check it out, man. Illinois Entertainment.
And, I was just online and I found a beat and I just said, I'm just gonna go with it. And I just pretty much, I don't say I freestyle, but I just take a bar and then I run with it and just go from there. I don't really just plan my song. It just depends on how that beat makes me feel.
Already. So you just chose that one off the internet. So shout out to the beat makers, man. That's going down. Do you come out with a visual for that, or are you just going to run with it as just a single?
Well, I've been in contact with the producer of the beat, so of course once we finish the paperwork and whatnot, then we'll probably try to do something with it. We have a lot of stuff coming out. Like we're really working on a project low key, and early 2020 is pretty much when we're gonna release that. So just be on the lookout for that. It's a lot of stuff that we just been sitting on since the beginning of 2019. So. Yeah.
Already. So are you signed to a label, or you are open?
I'm open.
Okay, so what are you looking for in if someone was looking to sign you or wanting to do some work with you? What are the things are you looking for?
Well, honestly, I have my own label, so I wouldn't want to be signed to anyone. I'd rather start mine and make mine major. But if I did have to, I want to make sure that I'm with somebody that's loyal to me. I don't want anybody trying to get over on me. I actually want someone that can help me with a distribution contract and all kinds of stuff, at least get me out there. And I don't care if it's a couple of years, you know, not saying like 5, 6, but like if you give me a short-term contract and you expect me to produce this amount of records or whatever off of this budget that you give me, I'm willing to put in that work for that, because during that time, it's not no telling who I'm going to meet along that 3 years and 4-year contract. So, you know, if that did happen, I would just try to manifest off of it. Already.
Who are some of the people that you would say that did it right in the industry? Someone that you would probably pave your way out through?
Again, like I said, I just like how Jay-Z move. I like how J. Cole move. I like Meek Mills. I love, even though he's in and out of jail, I like how he moves. Like, he has a good, he knows how to attract that crowd, and I like how he's, I don't know how to really explain, but that's somebody I would try to, you know, follow along, minus the jail stuff.
So what sets you apart from the other female artists out here? What makes you different?
My energy, and I don't sell myself. I don't try to sell like my body. I'm most of the time clothed. You don't see me just all out there like that. I'm different. I'm very humble when it comes to my music and pretty much protecting myself. So I'm very different. I'm not finna smile in some dude face, half dressed or whatever, just to get my song played. I let my voice and my music, you know, speak for itself.
Already. So no caps. Tell us a little bit about that.
Pretty much everything I'm saying is pretty much 100. I'm not capping. I'm not making up nothing. I'm not finna smash no dude. I'm finna finesse them and go. That's pretty much what I do. I'm not gonna sound. I ain't the finesse queen, but
well, we're gonna get into this no caps right here. Y'all check it out, man. It's going down. Queen, Illinois Entertainment Radio. Let's do it. Illinois.
Remember them niggas, they homie, them bitches, they hated, they tried to destroy me. Lil' broke, he told me go get him, I'm stepping on next, I'm in the respect. Just lift up my shirt, you see that it's tatted, you know I'm the queen of this shit. Yeah, I know that they doubted, they hope that I fly. The drama I dodge, I sit at the top. Don't fuck with too many, you niggas inside. So I see you niggas, I promise to God. Ain't gotta fuck on me, I already know. I'm after that money, finesse on the go. Holla my niggas, they ready on go. Just hit up my partners, we ready on low. I had to make a few changes, eliminate fakes, it cut off. Refill out the face, the money got greater. I'm trying to do this without all my hate. They sleeping up queen, they napping, they capping, but up against queen, they showing no action. I'm running this last, I swear I just slapped them and I drop the boat. They know I'm the captain.